Hey everybody, welcome to the 1111 Portal Readings, and I'm really excited about this reading, and I hope this blows your mind the way it did me. Because when I was looking into 1111, and I'm like, okay, well, 11 is the Justice card in the Standard Tarot, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I'm like, oh, you know what? Actually, originally it wasn't. Originally, it was the Strength card. That was how it was traditionally, and then it changed over time. People adjusted it, and you'll see here, you've got the Strength card being number 8 and the Justice card being number 8. So there is this beautiful awareness as I was looking into this, and bear with me because November 8th here in the United States is election day. And of course, that has been bringing up a lot of controversy over the last couple years. And bear with me on explaining the cards and the energies of where we're going with this. And then we definitely will get into pulling cards for each individual zodiac sign. But this is an important piece for you here, because the Justice card is the balancing out of small t truths and capital T truths. You'll see they have the scales here, and then they also have this Ace of Swords. Well, the scales are the balancing out of capital T truths, which that Ace of Swords allows us to connect to the higher realms, to those truths that are rooted in unconditional love. And the small t truths, as I call them, are those that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love of the human opinion of all that outside world, right? And so that scale is balancing out those small t truths, and it's being balanced by the capital T truths of the higher realm, which allows them to cut away the small t truths that no longer serve. Well, the Strength card is almost similar in a way, because it is about the lion being our human self that's searching for love in the outside world, and it's become hangry because what it gets out there is not unconditional. It is temporary and doesn't fulfill us for long at all, and so it's roaring in the jungle. And then our higher self here, indicated by the infinity symbol above our head, comes down and brings to our human what it's been searching for all along. It's very convenient that our higher self is a powerful, supernatural, eternal being that is made of unconditional love. And I really like the way they present it here, this beautiful, angelic, supernatural being coming down and loving on the human side. And so, this allows us to balance our lives by bringing in truths that are related to unconditional love. And the Strength card is about how we find this peace from connecting to our higher self. So the combination of all these with that 11-8, I love this, is all about becoming aware of the fears we have of losing conditional love in the outer world. And we do that by turning inward to find that Ace of Swords in the hand of our higher self. And that removes these thoughts and these beliefs that no longer serve us. And it also removes the things that divide us, and it allows us to unite under that capital T truth that we are all unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And we have access to love ourselves in that way, right? And then we're able to love others. Because if we can't love ourselves unconditionally, we can't love others that way either. And when we have ourselves under that long list of conditional love laws, conditions that we have in order to be, loved and acceptable, by golly, we're going to keep everyone else under those laws too. I call it being God's little sheriff. I'm going to make sure everyone's doing what they should be doing and thinking the way they should be thinking, right? But when we free ourselves from those conditional love laws by embracing this unconditional love from above, we free everyone else in the world as well. crazy, right? Especially around election time here. It's all about, no, this is the right. No, this is the right. This is the right candidate. No, this is the right way to believe. No, this is all the policies, all the stuff that's triggering everywhere. Beautiful portal opening up to help us with all of this. Now, the portal opens on November 11th fully, but we'll start to be able to feel these energies beforehand. And I love that the more of us that focus on unconditional love, the more it transforms the world. I saw this beautiful meme on Instagram that said something like, for each person that has this higher frequency of love vibration that they're putting out into the world, it counteracts 700,000 of those that have the lower vibrational fear energies that are going on. So if you imagine you sending out unconditional love into the world, and me, that's 1,400,000 individuals that we are helping transform that energy. And the more of us that do it, the more we impact the world. And I just absolutely love that message. So thank you for your patience as I was going through all that. We are going to pull a reading for the 1111 portal for your specific zodiac sign. And we're just going to be asking, where can we free ourselves from conditional love laws? So we're going to jump into your reading right now. All right, Cancer signs, this is your 1111 portal reading, and we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Power of Surrender deck. And any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below, so if any of them catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. And we are bringing the beautiful rose quartz stone here into the reading to represent the high heart and of the spirit, right? And then we also have this beautiful selenite wand, which is going to represent the Ace of Swords, which I talked about in the introduction. So this is the balancing out of things. And over here, we're going to put in what spirit feels that you could free yourself from as far as like conditional love laws. So we'll start with that, with the Power of Surrender deck, and then we'll see what helps balance that out over here. All right, so for our Cancer sign, what would you like them to know? All right, they do want that one right there. And you've got surrender stress. Yay! And that says, take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to the center, which is great. So, of course, where all the stress is coming from is this long list of rules and conditions around love that you feel you have to maintain. It reminds me of the Ten of Swords energy in the tarot, which is usually shows someone like laying down on the ground, looking away at the sunrise, which is a good sign. They're still alive and they're looking for the hope that's coming, but they have 10 swords stuck in their back, which they're exhausted from trying to live up to all those expectations of the outside world, which is bringing in all this stress. So I love this because this is about balancing and removing the stress and lightening up the stress. So that's great. We're also going to pull from the Oracle of the 7 energies here and see what helps balance out this stress. All right. So for our Cancer sign, what would you like them to know, please? Nope, none of those. Okay. None of those. That one? Nope. Okay, this is the one right there. And we have the Grand Symphony, card number 27. Music that calms the stress, right? Let's take a look here and see what energy comes in with that for you. And the theme of the card is about inclusivity, being part of the whole, removing bias, seeing the interconnectedness of all, knowing that everything you do has a consequence, unity consciousness, the end of division. And it says, as human beings, we have a tendency to see ourselves as separate from others. And this perception is the root of the cosmic joke played on us all. Although our five senses and intellect can help us manage our experiences in the material world, and intuition helps us navigate the invisible, we still struggle with the issue of identity and how we fit into the whole. Part of your stress. You're facing a paradox today. You need to focus on being your unique self, for only you can bring your own special harmony to the symphony of the world. But equally, you need to learn to be selfless and put we before me, seeing yourself as part of the consciousness that unifies us all. You're being invited to step back and see the bigger picture until your individual part of the world stage disappears and blends with the glory of all life. It's true that who you are and what you do counts in far-reaching ways. Consider this, though, when you listen to music, it's the whole, not any single note on its own, that makes the song come alive. So today, ask yourself, can you be a part of something bigger? Can you put the principles and needs of the group above your own wants? Can you fully embrace the concept of unity in diversity by celebrating all the notes in the symphony? If so, then you will indeed be wise, and whatever you're dreaming about will be fulfilled beyond your wildest hopes. And it's time to do your part to sing in harmony with others. Stay in tune and learn the new harmonies and notes. Such sweetness will arise. And I kind of feel like the message that's intertwined here regarding the stress is that you feel like you're a single note that has to carry the whole symphony, and that you feel like you have a lot of expectations on what your note should be. But there's this freedom that comes in that it all blends together, and that even though it might sound weird, if you've ever sung in a choir, or heard like people practicing who are in a choir and they're singing their note separately without everyone else being around, it sounds weird sometimes, especially if you're like an alto or something like that, where they do weird things to harmonize and they're doing the note that helps blend stuff, but on its own sounds very weird. And that's where you're realizing more and more about your uniqueness, that it is your own special part of it, and not to think that it has to match and be like everyone else's, that your note that you sing is different and unique, and you can let the stress go of trying to be something else. It's like a bass trying to be a soprano. It's like, oh my God, this is going to hurt. No, you have a different part to play. So be your unique self, and the symphony allows you to free that. And we're going to use that energy and we're going to switch it up here. So instead of trying to fit in, to be what everyone else is in the musical notes, this is about you allowing everyone else to be their own note, but more so you are freeing yourself to be your own unique special note too. So you're freeing yourself from the pressure of trying to be something that you're not, and be your own unique self. So I love that. All right, we're also going to pull here from the beautiful True Heart Intuitive Tarot and see what else they'd like to add in here. One more time as I destroy everything. All right. So for Cancer sign, what else would you like them to know, please? Okay, they do want that one there, and I am drawn to these, and then also this one. All right. So let's put these out here, and we will start with this one down here. And you've got the Prince of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, movement, movement, movement of energy. So this is beautiful. This means that all that energy that you've been investing and trying to fit in, you're now investing in being you and focusing in on fine-tuning the note that you are, rather than trying to use your energy to try to be a different note, to be a different instrument, right? So I love this energy coming in because it is showing that you are redirecting this energy in a powerful way, and it's fast moving, fast changing for you as well. Yeah, and you have the Four of Cups. Cups are your emotions, and fours are about stable. So your emotions are stabilizing. Instead of stress, you're turning into beautiful, beautiful, calm emotions that are not up and down, but you're finding the stability. And the reason why, usually they'll have like 3 cups and someone's leaning up against a tree kind of board, and then the Ace of Cups is being offered from the side. And the 3 cups represent like the outside world of relationships and situations and things that were supposed to emotionally fulfill us, but didn't. They actually just bring us stress, right? And so we're bored of them. We're not pleased with them. We're unfulfilled by them. But then that Ace of Cups is offered to us, which is the chalice, the Holy Grail. It was full of the unconditional love of the Creator of all things. That Ace of Swords we talked about in the introduction, that helps us see the truths that are connected to unconditional love, rather than all the fears of losing conditional love. So it's really opening you up and allowing you to see and become, instead of being like a barrel where everything's getting sucked out of you, like your life force, you become the chalice, you become a Holy Grail. You allow that love to come in and fill you up and overflow out to the world. And so instead of feeling like exhausted and empty, you feel overflowing and full and complete from before. And so that's this energy coming in here. Physical energy, spiritual energy, mental energy, emotional energy, all coming in very well here. Yeah. So you have the Death and the Rebirth coming. Don't be scared of this card. It's great because you're putting an end to the stress and the old situations that you are ready to end, and you're ready for this new beginning to come in. You're tired. You're sick and tired of feeling sick and tired, and you're ready for beautiful music and soothing and calming and flowing and beautifulness. So this is a welcomed card to come in here because you're ready for a new birth. Yeah, Six of Swords. Swords are your thoughts and your beliefs, your mindsets, mentalities, expectations. And the Six of Swords is movement from old ways of thinking to new ways of thinking. So there is this movement and this change. You have 2 movement cards too. And the Death and the Rebirth too is of course, indicative of movement. So with all this releasing of the stress and letting things go, trying to fit in, you might actually have movement that happens in your outside world because of it. So it could be movement up or out of a relationship, out of a job or up in a job, out of school or into new classes in school, body changes, movement of location where you live, change of finances in positive ways for you. So you do have this movement and this change that happens with this energy change as well. And then you have the Two of Swords. Yeah. So Two of Swords is about when you have decisions to be made, as you move into them, it basically says, close your eyes to see. Instead of choosing to make decisions of the mind only, they're saying, connect to the higher realms, this beautiful love and this connection that you can have to the spirit world. It's definitely about trusting your intuition and trusting your gut. When you're making decisions about what you want to do and where you want to head and the movement, try not to make it out of just logic. Well, this is what would make sense, but it's going to be boring, right? It's like, well, this is the job I should do. It's more money, it's blah, 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 and then you do it and you're like bored to death, or you're just like, ugh, you wake up and go, I gotta go to work. Instead of finding maybe it's a job that's not as much, or it's something that you love doing, makes your heart sing, when you choose that, and let that be a part of your decision making, then you're living, you're not just existing. So this beautiful energy is flooding in here for you. And then your final card we're going to pull here is from the chakra reading cards. And we are just going to take a look here and see what chakra helps you with this energy movement or is impacted by this energy movement. All right, so for our Cancer sign, what else would you like them to know? All right, it is this one right here. And you have the nurturing. Oh, look at the Buddha Buddha boos. So definitely this wonderful, wonderful Mother Nature, Mother Nurture type of energy here, that it's important for you to choose you and put yourself, again, nurture your creativity. It's the number 3, which is the kind of Empress creativity energy, about being you and investing in you, not trying to make yourself be someone else. Let's see what else the springs in here. Yeah, this is actually the Earth Star Chakra. And it says, you have called upon this card today as an invitation to create more nurturing in your life. It's easy to get caught up with the crazy hustle and bustle of the world, forgetting to take a little time for yourself, to give back, nurture and receive the gifts and fruits of your labor. The healing energy of nurturing is available to you now, and you're being encouraged to take a moment to honor yourself with this light. Something in your life is calling for some love and nurturing. You are completely deserving of this love and attention. Do those things for yourself that allow you to feel this loving essence. Take a long, relaxing bath, go for a massage, spend time with friends and loved ones. Whatever allows you to feel nurtured, make sure you do this for yourself, as it is a big part of your growth and healing at present. It is a natural state of being to nurture. However, due to fear, we have learned to shut off and separate ourselves from the love and nurturing that surrounds us. Open yourself to the kindness in your heart and create some love in your life today. And the affirmation for that card is, I am nurturing myself in all aspects of life, and I'm open to receive this powerful, loving energy now and always. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So what a wonderful message here for you about allowing yourself to feel and belong to the oneness of the symphony, but also realizing that you are a special, unique note that doesn't need to try to be any other note than the one that you have come here to be. And wonderful nurturing, wonderful changing of energies and how you are applying these energies in your life. So beautiful, beautiful. I love this for you. And if you're also looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these videos, I also put out weekly energy updates for each individual zodiac sign, monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get a notification immediately when they're available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then by clicking that subscribe button, it gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, there's this all option. And if you select it, 1, you're going to get notified of any new videos that come out of my channel. But 2, you're also going to get notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I know, I go every single day on YouTube, twice a day on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you want to get updated on that, make sure to subscribe. And then I'd love to see you stop by. If you haven't already, say hello and see if we can get a free reading in there for you. Doing all the things I mentioned also helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy happy, it does want to share the videos of my channel automatically with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, I am very, very grateful for it. And these are general readings. If you're looking for more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings. All that information is listed in the description box of the video below. All right, all you Cancer signs, as you step into this beautiful 1111 portal, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing portal experience. We'll be talking soon. In the meantime, though, you hang in there and you take care.